There's a man from Roxbury, Massachusetts that some of you may know. This man created a spark of interest in aviation around the world that has not come even close to being quenched. He's a renowned solar physicist that the world will not forget very easily. His name is Samuel Pierpont Langley. After college, his first job was as an assistant at the Harvard Observatory. This started to spark his interest in the sky and what you can do in it, for instance, flying an airplane. His next job was as chair of mathematics at the United States Naval Academy. This was a very cool and prestigious job at the time or even now. Deciding that being a professor was a bit dull for him, Samuel decided to delve into the studies of aviation work and flying planes. His long aspiration was to make a piloted airplane. Even though he never achieved this goal, he brought about a large amount of information on the beginning of making a piloted airplane. If it was not for Samuel's efforts in aviation, we may not even have the same airplanes we do today. Due to Samuel's great interest in flying airplanes, it later sparked a different interest in him. This brought about his studies on the greenhouse effect. Samuel and his colleague Frank Washington Very worked together diligently to figure out about the poisonous gases in our air. After an unbelievable amount of work and preparation, they finally presented their findings on gases that we now call greenhouse gases in the first calculation of them. There are many ways that remind us and make us remember the great scientist Samuel Pierpont Langley. First of all, there is now a medal named after him called the Langley Medal. It is awarded to someone who has given an outstanding contribution to aviation and flight. Past recipients of this prestigious medal are Wilbur Wright, Orville Wright, Glenn H. Curtiss, and Gustav Eiffel. Also, there are departments in NASA, the Air Force Academy, the Naval Academy, and at the University of Pittsburgh named after him. Samuel Pierpont Langley is a great scientist that will clearly never be forgotten. Because of his efforts, we have made tremendous leaps in the fields of aviation and greenhouse gases.